right? So I will be your course instructor for data analyst with Python course, and I have around 8 years experience. I'm currently working as a staff data scientist in one of the Fortune 500 companies. Prior to this, I was working in different sectors, starting from investment banks to other different kind of service-based to product-based companies. I had completed my master's in computer science from Triple IT. My MTech specialization was machine learning. Right, so this is my introduction. Coming to this training, I am into this for last 4 years. Multiple batches I have trained. So this course, basically the course that you have enrolled for, right? Like the demo session is for data analyst course. Though I can see the name heading, I think there is some spelling mistake. It is written data analytics, but there is a difference between data analytics and data analyst. So this is the course for data analyst with Python. I will make this demo really short, maybe within 15-20 minutes. I will try to explain everything, and then if you have any doubt you can ask from your side, and then we'll close it. Last Saturday we had a demo for data analyst where I had explained everything. So what is the difference between data analyst, data science, data engineering, right? These three are so all are data, but very confusing terms, right? Like you people might have heard about all of these terms. So let me tell you the key points, right? The first question I'm going to answer is who can enroll for this course? Anybody with anybody with a zero knowledge, just willing to come to Data World can enroll for this course. This course requires nothing. So from level 0, you can enroll. If you don't know Python also, this course covers that, right? The core Python and Python for data analysis, whatever is needed, everything we are covering in this course. So there is no restriction for joining any basic requirement is not there. Second question is what I can gain after taking this course. So this course is a first level of course. After taking this course, you can apply for data analyst, analyst, business intelligence, all of this kind of roles you can apply for. Okay. You must have heard about these terms, right? Business analyst, business intelligence, data analyst, such kind of roles you can apply. You can showcase 2 years to 3 years experience in data analyst, right? And you can apply for those roles. That is step number 1. Second is, let's say your goal is to become a data scientist or data engineer in future, right? Today you are working as something like, let's say, software engineer, or you're working as a test automation engineer, or you're working as a network support engineer. You're working as something, right, today, and you want to come to Data World. Now what is the challenge, real time challenge? Being in industry for last 8 years, what I have seen is actually the pure data science and kind of machine learning data engineering role, at least for good companies and middle range company, leaving startups, even startups, right? Their expectation is very high. You can go and check in Naukri and download the content. Mostly they are expecting somebody from master's degree, right, from very reputed tier 1 colleges, and then they should have a master's degree at least in computer science or in statistical field, or if you are a data engineer, at least you have a very good hands-on exposure in software engineering world, right? So it's not very like the freshers from BTech background from other branches or not from tier 1 colleges, they're not very much welcomed. Having said that, this is not a general kind of very, this is a general rule, right? There are exceptions always, but this is a general trend going on. For data science, freshers are not welcome if you are not tier 1 college. If you are a masters, then yes, even though you are not from tier 1, at least with masters relevant skill, relevant masters, if you have done in relevant domain, you are welcome to join the team. So but how you can achieve that, because 95% of the kind of population are not from that background, right? Hardly few will be from IITs, NITs, triple ITs. Others are from normal background, and everybody wants to come into data science. So the solution is this. So this is the easy way to enter, right? Why? Any company, if you go, data engineer, data scientist, data analyst, they work very closely to each other. There is a high possibility that everybody is reporting to the same manager. So data analyst, data science, data analyst, data engineer, they work very, very closely. They are part of one team, you can say. So you can very clearly understand what data science team is doing, and you have an understanding. So you know half of the syllabus of data science, half of the syllabus of data engineering, so you can very easily understand what they are doing, right? What is the project is about. So easy movement will happen. So you if you become the top performer after working as a data analyst for 1 year, let's say, you can easily switch. That is a very good kind of option for you. So you can internally switch, right? Whereas outsider, as outsider, if you apply directly for data science or data engineer, very difficult to get into. So that is a kind of scope of this kind of course. So you can apply for data analyst, and then you can take the data science part 2 course or part 1 both, you to become a data scientist, right? Slowly. So I think is it clear for everyone, like who can enroll for this course? Answer is no requirement. Anybody who wants to see themselves as a data scientist or data engineer in next 2 to 3 years, please, one thing you need to very much understand that if you don't have a degree and you want to come to data world, you are competing with persons who are from IITs, NITs, holding a full-time 2 years MTech degree. You are competing with them. So you need to give yourself time. Do not expect to get a data science or data engineering job in kind of 2 3 months. You have to wait for 1 hour, 1 year or 2 year. Within that, if your target, if you said within next 1 year, I want to see myself as a data engineer or data scientist, that is a fair expectation for yourself, right? It will take time because syllabus is very vast, and in 1 year you need to practice more projects and all. That's a different thing. So what I mean to tell you is, this is the first step you are taking towards data science or data engineering or data analyst. This is the first step you are taking towards the data world. Now, others, right, who think data science or data engineering is really tough for them to understand, and it is tough, right? I don't want to give you unrealistic things. The realistic thing, if you think data engineering and data science both are tough, because there you are learning modeling techniques, deep learning, machine learning, statistics, NLP. Then here in data engineering, big data ecosystem, again you need to upgrade yourself continuously. All the tools are upgrading themselves very fast. So it's a continuous learning field, research and development field, and it is a very competitive field. If you think you are not fit and you're bored with your current job and you want a smooth transition and you are very happily, you want to see yourself as a data analyst, pay scale is obviously good as compared to normal traditional jobs, and job also you will like, because nice visualization you can create using the historical data. Then this is the course for you. This is a to Z course, right? We will start with Python, and then we'll complete the Python data analysis library called Pandas. We'll complete the visualization library in detail called Plotly. We'll be learning NoSQL database called MongoDB. Tableau is a visualization BI tool, and then followed by Apache Spark. Sorry, Apache Spark is a big data tool. So it will give you a combination of everything, and all of these things that you are learning is very trending right now. So all of these things are important. Later, let's say you are going for data science or data engineering course. As a data engineer also, you need to know all of these things: MongoDB, Tableau, Spark. As a data scientist also, you need to know MongoDB, Tableau, Spark, Pandas, Plotly, Python. So after this, if you take only the machine learning course part 1, you can apply for data science role also, beginner level, not experience. 1 2 year of data science experience also you can showcase and apply. So this is the kind of course, the scope, and where you can see yourself. I'm making this demo really brief. Last class I have explained, I have written everything, the difference. It was 1 hour, 1.5 hours. Please see through, yes, like last weekend video if you really want to know in detail. But this is, I'm just making it very short, right? Yeah, so give me 2 more minutes. Let me explain the syllabus, and then I will answer all your doubts, whatever doubts you have. This should be your session, right? So I will give you, I'll take 2 minutes, and then you can ask any doubts. So this course starts from very basic, that is core Python installation from that. And then, so one more thing is Python itself is vast. This course is not a Python developer course. Python developer course is different. You need to understand the difference. This is a data analysis with the Python codes. Means what? Python modules which are useful for data analysis. That is only we will be covering. We are not covering your OOPS concept or Django or Flask. That's a different track. That is web development track. We are not here to develop some websites. We are here to analyze the data. So for that, whatever is needed, everything is included, right? So we will first understand the basics about Python: variable, comments, function, lambda expression, data structure, list, tuple, set, dictionary, right? After we complete this entire course is full hands-on, complete 100% hands-on from day one to day last. Every day we need to code and code, right? And you will get lots of assignment, lots of practice problem, almost 10-15 assignments will be getting throughout the course, and two major projects will be getting. Data analyst are otherwise known as visualization engineer. So you should be a person who is very expert in visualization. Give me any data, I can create nice insights out of that data, right? That is what you can do from the historical data. So once you understand the core Python, we'll go to Pandas. What is Pandas? Pandas is a Python library for data analysis, and it is universal library used by everybody who is using Python library. Python language must use Pandas for any kind of data manipulation. We'll understand how to read, write into semi-structured data, selection, conditional selection, group by, pivot table, all of this Pandas thing we will see in detail. Again, there is one assignment. Assignment means 10-15 questions with solution you have to practice. Any doubt on Saturday's class, we will connect and I will answer all your doubts. Coming to the third module called data visualization using Plotly. So here my main goal is not to give you a code kind of knowledge. My main agenda is to give you the visualization grammar. As a person, you should be very expert in every kind of visualization, so that no matter which tool you have to use, you can within 2 hours, 3 hours, you can learn that tool. I will tell you the grammar of visualization. What do you mean by grammar of visualization? What is scatter plot? Where you can use it? What is box plot? What is the logic behind box plot? In which kind of data, which kind of situation box plot will be helpful? Why we need box plot, right? What is swarm plot? All the visualization grammar we will understand, right? And then I will tell you how all of these plots we can do using Python, completely free. We called Plotly. Plotly is a library in Python for visualization. Once you understand this, I'm not going in detail, but once you understand this, also we'll learn the grammar, Plotly grammar rules, like what is hover mode, what is size, color, what is kind of different kind of customization options, right, that we can do in a plot. Followed by project one. So we are going to create the COVID-19 dashboard. It's a complete interactive dashboard used. We'll be using Plotly for doing this, completely free. Right, Plotly is completely free, and we'll be coding for this particular project one. Then we will be discussing about time series. So time series is very important, mostly as a data analyst. Simple moving average, this kind of simple algorithm you should be able to implement. So you'll understand about time series detail. What is resampling, time shifting, rolling, expanding, trend, seasonality? What is simple moving average? Time series decomposition. What do you mean by decomposing your time series data? You'll understand all the details. And then we will be under the less later module is Tableau. In Tableau, we'll be discussing like the Tableau grammar. So what is Tableau, how to install it, and then followed by all of these graphs that we have done in Plotly, how to do it in Tableau, plus how to create a time series forecast using Tableau, that we will understand. And then we'll understand the grammar again, like how to calculate, like Pandas we have used in Python, same calculation how we can do using Tableau, right? Sum, average, aggregate, all of this that we have done using Pandas, how to do it using Tableau. So all of these things we will understand, filtering, sorting, using size panels and all that, right? Followed by second project using Tableau, that is air forecasting the airline traffic. This is a time series problem. So we'll be taking airline data, we'll be creating a project, a kind of dashboard. Here project means a dashboard where we can show the last 3 months airline traffic, and then we can forecast for the next 3 months what will be the airline traffic. Because of COVID, airline traffic is very kind of not constant, right? So much variation. So we can predict what will be the airline traffic for 2021, taking 2020 data. And also will kind of show a nice visualization. What is the average number of flights gone per airport? What is the average and all that? So it's a nice visualization dashboard using Tableau. Then the third and last module is MongoDB, sixth module. We'll understand about NoSQL database, difference, right? And then data types. This is all about MongoDB, how to create collections, documents, how to query, update, and all that, right? Sort records. Last module is Spark. So Spark is a big data tool. Spark has 4 modules in it. Okay, one is your Spark data frame module, Spark SQL. Second is Spark machine learning module. Third is your Spark graphics and streaming. So machine learning module of Spark, you will not be able to understand, because for that you need to understand the machine learning first, right? If you know the algorithms, then this is just a tool where you can implement. For that, I will strongly recommend this data analyst plus there is a data science part 1 course, right? Where everything is same, but you will also learn statistics and machine learning. If you take only statistics, machine learning from that side, and this, you will be you can also apply for data science, a beginner level, or a strong data analyst, like experienced data analyst. Why? That course will tell you about machine learning. So Spark, you will understand the Spark ML module. We will just introduce you, but I will not be able to complete it. You know why? The reason is you don't know machine learning, right? And you need to know machine learning to complete the Spark ML module. Having said that, Spark SQL and data frame module very detailed will complete. Before that, we'll also understand the architecture. What is worker node, driver node, right? How really Spark works? What is the advantage over Hadoop? What is fault tolerance, ADD, ledge evaluation, all of these properties, followed by Spark ML library. I'll just give you a hint about, I have not written the Spark SQL. Okay, so there's one more thing that is missing here, that is Spark SQL library. That we will complete after this, and then finally Spark ML. So don't expect this is a kind of just introductory idea I will give you. Regression, we will not go to math details, just at high level I'll tell you how to implement a regression algorithm using Spark ML. There is another module called module 8 or 9, whatever, called Sparks data frame, which is missing in this thing. I will add that. So this is the entire thing. So with this, you are a half data scientist, half data engineer, and full data analyst, right? This is a course. If you want to take, like, if you want to see or want to enter into data world, I think this is the first step you can take. And I don't think this course will not be understandable by anyone, right? This is a very, very simple, mostly coding based course, so everybody will understand. Full hands-on course. So if you take data science course, I will say you should have a basic understanding, or maybe 20% or 10% of the people may not be able to understand, no matter they are joining under me or under anyone, because the subject is difficult. But here I can tell you, anybody who is enrolling for this course can definitely understand. Okay. um, that is from my side. I don't have anything else to tell. Now, if you have any queries, I'm happy to answer. Yeah, sorry to interrupt. Just 2 more minutes. The timing of this course is morning 7 to 8, Monday to Friday. Saturday we will connect. If you have any doubts, we will connect. And for projects, right? We have projects. One project is this COVID-19, another project is this. So for projects, we may connect on Saturdays. Rest all content we will be covering on weekdays. Okay, so for projects, we'll be connecting on Saturdays. Rest all Monday to Friday, we will be continue with the content. The course duration is everyday classes there. It's 1 month course, 1 month, 1 week you can take, Monday to Friday, and Saturday for projects will connect. Timing is 7 to 8. Yeah. Now you can ask if you have any doubt. Anybody has any doubt? Okay. Duration of this course and is job opportunity given by coaching. See, job opportunity, honestly, nobody will help you in data world, at least. These jobs are very, very, like, see, you can understand the demand, right? For one position, you know what is the what is the situation nowadays. For every data related jobs, huge demand, like you hundreds are in the queue. I can give you reference though, but ultimately you are the one who has to clear the interviews. And it is going to be a coding round mostly, a data analyst plus some basic, so it will be 2-3 rounds of interview, but initial round will be coding, for sure. Coding will be mostly from Pandas and then Python kind of coding. I will give you some coding test questions, right? And also will practice 2 projects, which will give you
Sorry,
hands-on
ma'am.
exposure. Yeah.
Ma'am, after completion of this course, we are
Yes.
able to satisfy the industrial what they want for the fresher side.
Yes, 100%. If you're applying for data analyst, 100%. One thing is, maybe instead of Tableau, they may ask some other BI tool that nobody can control, right? See, there are hundreds of BI tools in the market. Maybe somebody is using Tableau, somebody is using MicroStrategy, somebody is using Spotfire, somebody is using Power BI, somebody needs just Excel. So, what I meant to tell you is if you know the grammar of visualization, if you can code it using Plotly, if you know how to customize using one BI tool, other BI tool you can mention. If they're asking, you say yes, because once you get the license within Monday, you can understand. If you can do it in Tableau and Plotly, you can do it in any BI tool. Okay, it's just drag and drop. So
Thank you,
answer is
ma'am.
yes. Yes. With this one, yeah, one more thing. SQL is not included in this course. Why I have not included? SQL is very common. I am expecting everybody to learn yourself, and it will take some time. Instead of that, I have included MongoDB, which is very trending and no SQL. So with SQL, if you learn everything, you are 100% eligible for data science. Sorry, data analyst. 100%. Any job role which requires a data analyst position, you can, starting from fresher to 2 years experience level, you can definitely apply for. Okay. Python and R programming language, please see through internet, you will find hundreds of differences. R is a statistical kind of language, Python is object oriented language. There's lots of differences, you will find it if you Google. Any other doubts, any other queries?
Hello, ma'am. I have one
Yes.
query.
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am, I'm currently working in market research domain field. So if I enter into data science, I have question that will it be, can I use my current job status to extend through data science qualities, or how relevant can it be? Uh,
Yeah. Sorry, if the first part I could not hear. Could you repeat? You are working
I'm currently working in market research, ma'am.
market research. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So we currently use just Excel and everything, but there
Yeah.
are. I wanted to ask you how the course will help me to get. Means, will it change my field, or can I will be able to extend it to another level, ma'am? And how relevant it will be then?
Yeah, sure.
How it
So
will
let
help?
me, yeah, sure. So let me tell you three things, right? Sorry, let me answer you. So there are 2 courses which we do provide. One is data science course, okay, which has part
Mhm.
1 and part 2. Uh,
Mhm.
so part 1 and part 2 is for everyone who want to become a data scientist. In part 1 and part 2, it starts from level 0 and it will take you to a level where you can showcase you are working in industry as a data scientist for last 3 years. That you can show. We are covering everything in that. The duration is almost 3.5 months. It will start from Python basic, core Python, NumPy, Pandas, Plotly, followed by statistics, machine learning. Then the second part will come where you will learn deep learning, CPU, GPU programming, image processing, time series, Apache Spark, NLP. So it's a complete bundle. That's a different track. So if you want to see yourself as a data scientist, I will strongly recommend to join that course. Having said that, you are saying you are working as a market research field, right?
Yeah.
Risk analytics mostly. And here, what is your
No, no,
main
risk, not risk analysis. Data progression, market estimation. Uh,
market estimation? Okay. So in this case, mostly you are using Excel. So now this course will definitely take you to the next level. because in Excel mostly you are not using any code, right? Here you will
Yes.
understand how to automate those things using Python. And you know, Python is the most trending language in 2020, right? So most trending language. So using Python, you can create advanced visualization, which Excel cannot do. Like there is a limitation in Excel. If the volume of the data is huge, Excel will fail, right? Even to load, leave about processing. Whereas Python, Pandas and all things, even Apache Spark will give you that that kind of help to process huge volume of data. Now, irrespective of volume of the data, irrespective of the pattern of the data, like sometimes data will be Excel means only a kind of Excel files or CSV. Here with Python, you can analyze XML files, CSV, TSV, any format file, any semi-structure file. That is second. Third is BI tools. You know, Tableau is way more advanced than Excel. Like it has so many different kind of what I can say, like so many advanced operations that you can, like time series forecasting in Tableau. In Excel also you can do, but Tableau is fast, drag drop, and you can understand. MongoDB will give you that liberty to store your CSV files into a database. No SQL is always good. So more than that, you also understand the modeling part, right? Now you don't know what exactly, let's say you want to forecast for next 3 months and it's a time series data, you don't have any understanding about time series. This course will give you understanding about time series. So once you understand the logics, you can use Excel, or you can use Spark, or you can use Tableau, or you can use Python to kind of forecast for the next window. So it is definitely, this course will take you to the next level, there is no doubt in it. And you can apply for advanced positions, like let's say senior position, basically not advanced, senior position you can apply. Are you getting?
Okay.
So yeah, so I think this course will be definitely, anybody who is currently using Excel, this course will be definitely going to take them to the next level. At least you can code yourself using Python, you can automate the things that you're doing, do it once and run it every time, right? Kind of thing. So you can connect Tableau with Python. So you can create nice dashboards by connecting Tableau with Python, and you can store your data in MongoDB, right? So this is like definitely going to help you. Yeah,
Okay. Thank
scroll
you, ma'am.
down, please. No problem. Yes, Santosh.
Hi, this is Venkatesh. I have one doubt.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes, I can
So,
hear you.
so I'm a senior software engineer. I'm working as a full stack developer. So
Yeah.
I'm planning to switch working as a machine learning or an deep learning engineer. But the
Mm-hmm.
problem is I see the data scientists and machine learning engineers in my company work under the designation like NLP engineer or machine learning engineer. So
Yeah.
would that be a problem if I want to show my experience as working in the past 3-4 years as a machine learning engineer or NLP or deep learning or something like that? So I can't show my present designation as senior software engineer, right? So do you have any suggestion for this?
Yeah, you can write your, you have to actually, otherwise you will not, your CV will not be shortlisted, first of all. As I said, freshers are not welcomed until unless they're from tier 1 colleges. In data science, at least I can tell. Data engineering, I have worked, but mostly I am a data scientist, so I can tell about my field. In our company, we have 40 data scientists and all are from IITs, and everybody has a master's degree. So that is a fact in industry. Having said that, whoever has not from IIT, they moved internally from other teams. They, because of their skill set, they have to show something. Internal movement is possible. I'm not saying it is not possible, but difficult. If you take generalized situation, well, freshers are not welcomed. That is the hard truth. Now you need to think how to come into, so you have to showcase 2-3 years experience in your resume, at least 3 years, 2 years to 3 years. If you write in your CV you had worked as a data scientist somewhere in your past organization and then try to switch, then that will be easier. Are you getting?
So
So it, yeah,
yeah, so my current designation is senior software engineer. So how would that be possible? So I see the
senior,
machine learning.
see, yeah, it is, yeah. So like a senior software engineer depends. For example, when I was working in Goldman Sachs, there was no designation called data scientist. We have been classified into three categories: analyst, associate, and BP. Right. Having said that, I was working there in surveillance analytics group. So there is not no designation like NLP engineer, ML engineer. All are same: analyst, associate, and then BP. So different company has different kind of but here in my company there is a different track in data science itself: data scientist trainee, data scientist specialist, data scientist, senior data scientist, staff data scientist, principal data scientist. There is a complete track. So you can tell that in your organization that is how it is. But having said that, if that person is like, it's difficult to hide. But some, what I mean to tell you is, some company has senior software engineer position where people will be working in analytics group. So depends on the company and their kind of structure, right? I cannot generalize it. So are you getting what I mean to tell you is, in your company maybe ML engineer, NLP engineer, if that is the case, you cannot hide obviously. But some company, if you tell also, somebody will believe, because I know some companies where software engineer will be the designation and you will be working in NLP kind of, or any other kind of analytics projects. They don't have any specific role for data scientist kind of thing, right?
Yes, even in my company, I see big data engineers working under the designation senior software engineer, but I can't say the same for data scientists.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But mostly in banking and other sectors, they don't have any designation for data scientists. At least I can tell about banking. Though nowadays they're creating, but yeah. Other sectors, like if you go to e-commerce, retail, they have very specific designation and career track. Even in my company also it is there. Depends which company you are joining and what is the structure. So having said that, you have to, so that is the truth. Like I have no answers for that. That is the truth. That is the fact. The fact is, freshers are not allowed for data science. Internal movement, yes, that is possible. External, I'm saying, internally, yes, if you know your manager, you can, and that is actually easy to get into. So you try and jump internally, that is okay. Outside, if you're not from tier 1 colleges, as a fresher, data science, if you're not that extraordinarily good, they will not take you, right? But having said that, there are always exceptionals, right? You exceptions, you can try to go Kaggle, you can participate in hackathons, you can submit your solution, you can get a rank. GitHub repository should be very, very highly active on GitHub, and the coding test 100% mark you should get. Maybe there is a chance to get into. In general, I'm talking.
Yeah, even I'm looking for IJPs in my company, but I don't see any IJPs in regards to data scientists. Mostly they are hiring from outside.
Yes, and why I will tell you, because it requires lots and lots of domain knowledge. Domain in the sense, not the domain you are working. The subjects are like, see, I will tell you. I have done my full-time MTech. We have a paper called machine learning. I have learned machine learning for 2 years. Like, so those kind of knowledge, it's not like the BTech course that we have done. We have studied 42 papers, but hardly we have used any paper when we went for industry to work, right? But here, if you do computer science, let's say, or statistics, whatever you have learned line by line, step by step, word by word, in industry you will be using it. Nowadays I am again going back and learning my MTech books. So it is useful. That's why they're looking for degree. Are you getting? So the degree they are looking, because the subjects that we learn in MTech is really required by the industry. When you work as a machine learning engineer, when you work as an NLP engineer, the subject knowledge is required. Having said that, if you can match yourself up to that level, they will take you. If you can match yourself, like if you are that much skilled, you can learn yourself by yourself, right? By taking online courses or upgrading yourself to that level, then they will take you definitely. But that is the expectation. In-depth knowledge in theory in the sense machine learning, deep learning, all of this, but that is a different track. But yes, that is the problem. The solution, that's why I'm telling you, if you have so many experience, honestly this is not the right course. If you have 15 years, 20 years experience, you should never apply for data analyst kind of job, because the pay scale will not match. But at least if you are a fresher, you have some scope right now, and you're not from BTech now, you cannot go back and join again, or even you cannot go back and join MTech right now. But what you can do is join as a data analyst. This is a very relevant experience, very relevant experience. Unlike software engineering and other, no need to hide anything. Clearly you can mention, I worked in this company as a data analyst, and now I upgraded myself internally, I have worked. And then you can switch for data scientist after 2 years. And once you worked as a data scientist for 2 years, who knows, you can show your data analyst experience also as a data scientist later, right? Are you getting? So this is the very good course. This will give you a easy transition for freshers in the sense not complete college pass outs, maybe 3 years, 4 years, even for till 5 years you have scope. But if you have 15 years, 20 years, I will not recommend to join this course because the pay scale will not match. Data analyst, the pay scale is like as a software engineer, whatever you're getting after 15 years, uh, as a data analyst, you may not get that much, right? So I
So
think, yeah.
I have already, sorry to interrupt. So already I have 5 years of experience working as a full stack web developer. It's already a good career option, I guess. So, so you say that I can start with data analyst and try for a data analyst job, then move towards a data scientist path, right? Is that what you say?
See, there is no harm in trying. So you can keep trying for data scientist. If you're getting, that is very good. At least for startups and other things, you can actually crack it if you know machine learning. What I mean to tell you is learn everything and apply for everything. So whatever you're getting, you go. But in case you are not getting data scientist, at least data analyst job definitely you should get. Right, so that will be a easy moment. If you're getting data analyst also in the first level, you join it, whatever, in whichever company you're getting, you join. Because once you come into real time, you have so many scopes, right? You just learn it, you very closely work with data science team very closely. In internally, only 90% chances that internal movement will happen, data analyst to data scientist. If that also not happened, outside you can try and they will accept. If you have 2 years data analyst experience, easily they will accept you as a data scientist. uh, if not, they're expecting, you can show your data analyst role as a data scientist. That is possible. You can tell that in my company as a data analyst I was modeling, because this simple machine learning time series, we have done that, this kind of projects we have done that, and people will accept that. Okay,
All right.
so
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah, you join the course or not
Hello, ma'am.
join the course, yeah, sure.
Uh,
Yes, Ailesh.
Ma'am, I have. This is Bojesh Patel, ma'am. I just have
Good.
one question. Again,
Yeah.
I just asked about your market research. If I switch on, if I find a job, try to find job as a data analyst, so will my market research experience will be count as relevant?
Yes, it will be counted as relevant. And in
Okay.
your market research, you can say that you have used all of these tools to do. Don't write only Excel, okay? You can
Yeah,
write
sure.
Tableau, you can write Spotfire, all of these things, Spark, you have used data. So all of this, yes, that will be relevant, and you need to modify your CV a bit.
Yes, ma'am. So I can, after this course, will I be able to apply for a data analyst job with Tableau
Yes.
BI tools? Okay.
Definitely. And your past experience, no need to hide. You can showcase your past experience, and along with that, with expectation, like with expecting some hike, you can join for the next level of kind of job, whatever you're getting. So you're already
Okay.
in a relevant field, yeah. Only thing is, what I my request is, don't write only Excel in your past organization. You can
Mhm.
show Excel is okay, like that is also relevant, along with
Mhm.
Excel and SQL. That is like common ABCD. What extra thing you know, right? That actually boost your CV. So you have to write all of this Plotly, Tableau, and all of these things you have worked in your past organization that you need to showcase.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. This course is helpful. I think I already told you. For see, there are two things. I know most of the people willing to come to data science, but you need to understand the reality also. One thing is willing, and one thing is what is the reality. So I am not saying you will not be able to come into data science, but there is a way to come into data science. What the industry is looking, the industry is looking for someone who has a degree. There is a reason behind that requirement. Why? It's not just for the sake of degree, right? Because master's degree will give you that theoretical knowledge which actually the industry is looking for. For example, regression coding is 3 lines, but if that regression model is not working, what next? That only a person who knows about regression can do that. So that's the reason industry is looking at degree course, right? Masters, at least masters or btech from IITs, NITs, triple ITs. I have myself my own experience I'm sharing. People call me directly day one. The HR will call, my client is looking tier 1 colleges, are you from triple IT? Yes. IIT, NIT? Yes. Then they will talk, otherwise they will drop the call. That is the reality. Now how to bridge, like how to, and there are hundred of applications from master's degree lying up in the queue, so they are getting, obviously they are getting, that's why their expectation is high, right? If they are not getting, they will be reducing their expectation also. There are hundred of freshers are directly going for masters nowadays, and there are hundred of people who with master's degree they are waiting in the queue. Now in your case, what you can do is, to become a data scientist, you have to give yourself at least 1 year time. That is the first thing. You should set that 1 year time. Do not expect within 2-3 months you will able to switch. No, you will have so many failures. Each interview you will learn and then you will grow. So 1 year time you should give. In this 1 year, what will be your goal? Your goal is, you take the course first, take the domain knowledge, take the theoretical knowledge, complete the track. Once you complete the track, you prepare a nice CV where you have to mention at least 1 year to 2 year experience in data science and then apply for it. Very good situation is you will get into data science. That is very good. You achieved your goal. Let's say worst case you did not get a data science job. At least if you have very advanced knowledge, you very easily can get data analyst job, because data analyst job everybody is welcome. Not like a degree is required here. It's not like a master's degree is required or tier 1 college. Such kind of expectations are not here in this particular field. So if you're getting a data analyst, you join. My suggestion is you join. You never know where your destiny will take you. Once you joined a team as a data analyst, very closely side to your desk, data scientist will be working very closely. Will work with them. You will understand what they're doing. You will grow with them. You will understand what kind of projects they are doing, and then prepare your nice CV, work as a data analyst for 1 year, and then jump as a data scientist as your next company. And in the next jump you can clearly mention bold letters, I have worked in this company as a data analyst. I have experience as a data analyst and I know all of these tools. I learned this thing. I have such kind of projects I have done, and then you can switch. So that is a easy transition. Are you getting? So that is what I am trying to tell you for last 15 minutes. Now you can select which course is good, which course is not good, but this is the fact. This course will help you to become a data analyst. There is one more course which will give you a complete knowledge, zero to hero, in data science, starting from deep learning, machine learning, image processing, computer vision, GPU, PyTorch, NLP, everything, Apache Spark, time series, machine learning, statistics, Python. That's a complete bundle which will take 3.5 months, every day, Monday to Saturday class, almost 100-hour course, and 7 projects. So that's a different track. Is it clear for
Yeah,
everyone? Yeah.
Yes, Sasmitha. Thank you for the details. Actually, just wanted to know, like, I have completed C like Python, Django, and REST framework. Okay, so I completed it in the detailed way. Like for Python only, I have given 110 hours from Durga Software. So,
Mhm.
you mentioned in the course description, like you're going to cover, Python, Tableau, and then Spark and all the things, right? So, in 1 hour, 110 hours, how it will be there? It will be how deep it will be like,
Oh, you can check
and
with my. Oh,
will do any practical? Yeah.
okay. So that's a very good question. Okay, there is something called teaching style and quality and content. Okay, and this is my 45 number batch. So let me show you my notes, how detailed you will. I rather show rather than tell, right? Okay, so let me give you any note. Okay, let's so this is for machine learning. Okay, so for you it's all coding. There's no theory. In data analyst you also can see, right? There is no theory. All things are coding. But if you want to see my notes, right?
Yes.
First of all the courses that you looking are less than, okay, let me show you then tell you. So this is my deep learning notes. Okay, I don't need to tell anything. You see how depth it is. Okay, we complete derivatives first. Okay, this is a theory note. We have practical different coding part, and then
Right.
we completed the maths, right? It's not one algorithm. I take 1 week. And this is, you go on, right? This is my note. One algorithm is how many pages? 23 pages. Okay, and
Okay.
this depth I am going. Okay, this is not a Python course where I can just give you the syntax. This course are difficult to make you understand, and more than 1 hour you cannot take it. How much if I take teach you for 3 hours, you'll go mad. Okay, in 1 hour only
Correct.
people will tell me to stop, because this course difficulty level is different than other course. No, all courses are not same. And 110 hours you may give for Python, but I can teach you very good Python in 20 hours. Give me 20 hours from starting to ending. I will complete your entire Python, everything you can code for yourself. You want to see my pandas note, right? How for you pandas is required, because we are going to cover pandas. Let me show you my pandas note and you decide whether it is complete, not complete, right?
Correct.
Something called how you are teaching and how much in depth. And also it depends on your note is very important according to me, right? Which kind of content you are giving is very important, because it's the same concept. If you have a good note you can explain in 10 minutes. If you have a bad note you can like struggle and people will not understand even though you are giving 2 hours. So this is my pandas note. I think the same course I will be using: creating data frames, reading useful pandas, appending, concatenating, sorting, subsetting, filling missing values, right? You have learned Python. You have learned pandas?
Yeah. No, I don't know Pandas.
No, you told 110 hours you have learned, right? You have not learned pandas in Python, which is the most important
Yes, correct.
language. Okay.
Correct. I know only Python and Django and the rest
Oh, okay.
frameworks.
Got it. Sorry. So you have taken the web development track. Okay, got it. Yeah,
Correct.
so
Yes,
that
correct.
itself is actually Django and Flask will take so much time. I do agree. I thought you have taken the other Python course. Django and Flask will take time because it itself is a huge syllabus. Okay, and Django, I'm
Yes.
so sorry, I misunderstood. Yes, I do agree, because Flask, Django, you have to know HTML, CSS, Django, Flask. That's a completely different tracks. And then OOPS concept, and then I think you have taken that complete track, right? So yes, that
Yes,
is that is very difficult and you need to give time to understand. But what I'm saying is this is Python for data analysis, right? This is different. Python itself is vast. So that is
right.
web development track you have taken. This is what I'm showing you is Python for data analysis course. So whatever is required for data analysis, that we are completing here. Okay, and every course whatever I do cover, and there is nothing called deep or in. I think you have the syllabus, you can kind of see it, right? It's very clear, line by line, everything's like, see this creating data frames you will find in the note. Everything is there. You can select whether it is deep, then you join. If it is not deep, don't join. But whatever we are covering, we have mentioned topic wise, line by line, and whatever is mentioned will be covered at the end of the, like today you take this class, and the end of the class you please do not allow me to complete this session if single keyword which is written in the syllabus is not covered. Whatever is mentioned, my all syllabus are very detailed. If you want to see my advanced data science, I write line by line. This is my advanced data science course, and I do cover this entire course in 40 hours. Okay, and every topic, single topic I do cover and written everything clear. So cost function in ANN, right? Gradient descent, everything. So there's no doubt. So you see the syllabus and then only join if it is detailed.
Right. And what do you think about the mathematics? Like, what is the role in the if I talk specifically about the mathematics?
No, no, no.
in
Data
the data.
analyst, no math, no. So I think I told you, right? That's a different track. Machine learning and deep learning requires math. This is a complete coding class. There, here we are not
Okay.
talking about math. Yeah, Tableau, there is no math. Spark, there is no math. These all are tools. Are you getting? So this is a complete tool. So MongoDB is a tool, Tableau is a tool, Spark is a tool, Plotly is a tool, Pandas is a tool, Python is a library, sorry, language. So everything is a tool here. It's a tool-based course. Data science is a concept-based course where you will be more than Python. You will be learning about concepts like machine learning. Yeah, yeah. Is
Yeah,
it clear? So
Sushmita, thank you for.
yeah,
Yes, yes, it is clear.
this is complete coding session. Okay, complete coding. Everything is coding based. See, I think I
Okay. Okay.
already, yeah, yes, Yadav. So you asked me, right, Salesh, like how this course is helpful. Is it clear to you, Salesh, right now?
Yes,
Hello,
actually,
ma'am.
see, like right now I'm working as a system engineer, and so I know this Python, Django. So I'm doing some automations and creating some, some as per the requirements, some website and web pages.
Yeah,
So just wanted to know, like, see, these are the tool-based application, right? I think Pandas and Plotly, these are the libraries already there, and we are going to do some codings based on the Python, right?
yeah.
For the plot and something like, yeah. So how it would be helpful for me if you considering my background as a Python and Django developer. So
No, no,
I
no.
know, like in
Irrespective of where you are
yes.
right now, irrespective of where you are right now, whether you are a web developer or you are a software engineer or anybody who wants to become a data analyst, there is a position. If you go to Naukri and search for business intelligence, business analyst, data analyst, right, you will find certain roles. uh, right, for data analyst, this course is for data analyst or business analyst or business intelligence, irrespective of where you are currently, right? If you want to become a business analyst or data analyst, this is the course. Now, what is a data analyst, what is data engineer, and what is data science? I think if that is your doubt, I have explained it in the last class demo. Please see through that video. You will be very clearly understand what is a data, who is a data analyst, who is a data engineer, who is a data scientist, right? Then you can understand what is this course and where it will take you.
Sure, Sushmita, I will go through it. Thank you.
Yeah. So see, this is very clear, right? I think I already repeated. Let me repeat for the last time, right? I know you all are very confused with all this data terms. I think
Uh,
everybody wants, yeah, I understand your problem because data analyst, data engineer, you are confused. What is this? What is that? See, data science and data engineer are very advanced kind of roles. People take this course and then blame the instructor. I did not I take the data science course, but I have not got a role. Why are you expecting to get a role taking the course and not giving yourself time, at least 1 year time I am telling you to give? And this is an advanced level course. The expectation from the industry is different. Honestly speaking, if you are that much skilled, then only you can crack the data science interview from a non-IIT background, from a simple BTech degree, from a simple college with a very highly skilled. If you are, then you can crack the interview. Otherwise, the easy path is if your company has some data science team, after taking my data science course, you sit with them, you prepare your CV, you have to write 2 years experience in data science and then apply. Then it will be selected. Third approach is you join data analyst course, work as a data analyst, slow movement, but that will be a permanent movement and easy movement. So the 100% chance is 100% success. Success rate is 100% here. There is no doubt. There, by luck, you can get it. But here, 100% you will get it. What is the solution? Join as a data analyst. You have not given yourself that degree. 2 years, somebody has spent 2 years of his life for getting a master's degree. It is not a joke, right? So you have not taken that degree. So why can't you give yourself 1 year time to understand the data world first before you are trying to compete with such kind of people who have completed their masters from IITs, 2 years full-time degree? You should, to match with their level, you need to work as a data analyst first, at least 1 year. You will understand the business. You will understand what the data science projects are about. You will understand how to create nice visualization dashboards, insights. It is more than you are just thinking. The role is difficult when you go to real time. It's not easy to kind of, if I give you a data, can you create a dashboard? First of all, you need to understand so many things, right? Which is good. So many pre-processing you need to do, right? uh, then you need to think which kind of visualization will be good so that your customer will understand. I'll give you a simple example. You will understand what is the real-time difficulties. There are 35 inverters. Each inverter has 20 strings. There are total 681 strings. For 681 strings, you need to show the capacity. How you will show it? You know coding, you know Python, you know Tableau, you know MongoDB, you know everything. Now your customer is really not kind of bothered about how you are showing, which graph you are using. It is you who have to decide. 681 capacity testing for inverter and string level, how to show it. It's a simple thing, but you need to spend weeks of time to create that graph. And as a data scientist, I'm doing it for last 2 months, and still I'm not able to create the dashboard yet, because like, and not only capacity, you have to show the plots with respect to how it is behaving with respect to temperature. If the temperature is going from 20 to 30 degree, what is happening to capacity? If capacity is this much, what is the voltage? So in real time, this is kind of different situation, right? So the roles, what you are learning and what is the expectation is different. This is no, like what I'm trying to tell you is, other things, there is a straightforward problem statement. Okay, in software engineering, this is what you need to do. In web development, okay, this is the layout, you have to design the website. Nobody is here to tell you which kind of dashboard you're going to create. People will not even give you data here. You are the person who are going to go and collect the data, pull the data, and think how to represent the data so that your customer will understand it nicely. And real time, the data will be in GBs. Sensor data, if you collect every second, you will find one value. So if you collect the data, your system is 8 GB. Now your company will not increase your RAM, right? But you need to think a solution for how to process 100, like let's say 20 GB of data in 8 GB of machine. So many real-time challenges are there. That's why people are expecting a senior role, kind of 2-3 year experience, not college pass outs. They cannot handle such situation in real time. As a data scientist, I'm telling, okay, a real-time practitioner I'm into this for last 8 years. So the role expectation, what the HR is telling is not false, right? That is true. You cannot handle that pressure if you are a pass out. So you need to give yourself that time to kind of mature yourself as a data analyst first, and then you can jump into data scientist if you don't have that domain knowledge with you. Are you getting? So one thing is knowing the tools. Second thing is how to use that tool. It is difficult, right? To represent and to visualize. And this skill will definitely help you later in your future. See, I am a staff data scientist. Staff data scientist means a small manager. Under me, 2-3 people are there. Still, I am doing visualization. I am learning Tableau, Plotly, and everything. And I am doing visualization for last 2 months. Though it is not a visualization project. But the initial thing is, okay, you just think in a real time situation. You are my client, okay? In the day one, what you're expecting from me to give you as a data scientist, some graphs, or should I give you the results first? Model. Will you understand if I give you the model? Answer is no. First thing is, I need to visualize and create dashboards, create insights for your data. I need to tell you that what your historical data is telling. After that, the last step is modeling. So all data and all the data scientists are actually data analysts at the first step. At the second step, they will be doing the modeling. Visualization is the key concept for everybody, for everyone. Is it clear? I think I just wanted to give you some real-time situations where you can understand. Okay, you may take 2 months, 3 months to create a nice visualization dashboard, right? It's not that easy in real time.
Hello. Excuse
Yeah,
me, ma'am.
yeah,
Ma'am, Manish here.
yeah.
Actually, ma'am, I am working with the small automobile company dealer, and my role is that sales research and market research, and sometimes the risk management research, the based on a loan recovery.
Hmm.
We are using Excel to making all the research, and sometimes I start using some Seaborn and a Matplot to visualize this type of a sales and market research and risk research. It will be
Yeah.
help to start my career in a data analyst because I completed already the NumPy, Pandas and Seaborn and Matplotly and Python already. This course
Mhm.
will be help me out to more knowledge gain in apply in these industries like data analyst.
See, you already know Python, so that's a good thing. Core Python is like we will be completing Core Python very fast. Okay, it's not like at least I think I can tell till here to here I will be completing in 2 hours because there is nothing. Lambda people who know Python can agree with me. There is nothing like if, else, while, for will take less time. Whereas Plotly is the major thing that we will learn. I think Plotly you don't know. Pandas will take some time. Pandas you already know. But from here onwards, module 3 onwards, nothing you know. Everything is new for you. So Plotly is new, right? Plotly is a interactive visualization library like Seaborn and Matplotly were static. Plotly is an interactive visualization library. From Plotly onwards, everything is new for you. Plotly is new. Time series is new. Tableau is new. MongoDB is new. Rest all is new. Spark is new. So now you can decide whether this course will be helpful or not because I think except core Python, which will take 2 hours for me to complete, rest all topics are new for you. Python, Pandas, you know, I agree. Pandas, you know. Now, definitely this course will give you additional things like MongoDB, Spark. You will understand Tableau, Plotly. These 4 things you will learn more. And irrespective of what you are doing right now after taking this course, you can show in your CV as a data analyst for sure. You can apply for any data analyst kind of roles.
No, ma'am. Actually, I just want to ask. Actually, my role is that in my job is sales research and market research, and sometimes a risk research. So that will
You
be
can
help to.
data
Yeah.
analyst, yes, you can see data analyst is a very vast term. Okay, many industry use data analyst term as different way. So you can write your risk analytics or market research or any such kind of role are very relevant. You can tell that you have worked in your organization as a risk analytics or analyst or as a market research analyst, and you had used all of these tools to analyze your data, to process your data. You have used Pandas, you have used Python and Tableau and Spark, MongoDB, SQL. All of this thing you can mention is a completely acceptable. It's completely acceptable. It's a smooth transition. Next level, you can expect a senior role in data analyst.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, actually, I saw that this course is started few days back, right? So
No,
how
no,
many
no.
classes?
So no, nothing is started. Just we have started Anaconda Python installation and Jupyter tutorial, and variable comments we have completed. What is a variable? What is comment? So actually, it's a complete fresh course only. So variable
Okay.
comments, you know, like it's a very basic things. So from here onwards, we're going to start everything. So this is a fresh course. Just
Uh,
1 or 2 class we have taken. Yeah.
yeah. Statistics is covering in this course, or
Statistics and machine learning we will be covering in the machine learning course. So statistics, basic statistics will be covering like what is mean, median, mode, standard deviation and all that. But pure statistics is a part of data science course. There are so many other topics, right? Regression is there, G-score is there, other topics. Regression you will understand. So yeah, I can tell you intermediate level of statistics is covered, not entire.
so. Ma'am, you are taking up two sessions, right? One is with the data analyst, and another one is advanced data science.
Data
So
science part 1, data science part 2, and data analyst, 3 courses. So
okay.
advanced data science is there we are not covering Python from day 1. This is the syllabus. Machine learning, statistics, Python, Plotly, Pandas is a part of data science part 1. Deep learning, NLP, and Apache Spark is a part of advanced. Now, all the students who have completed this data analyst can take only the machine learning and not the entire course. Only if you're taking the machine learning, the course fees also will be reduced for you. Part 1 machine learning statistics course, if you take with this and this, you can apply for both data analyst and a fresher level data science. Or you can skip the part 1 If you can learn machine learning yourself, you can directly go for the advanced after taking this course. So if you can learn machine learning yourself with advanced, you can apply for data analyst and senior data scientist position. 2-3 years experience you can showcase. So it's up to you how you want to go.
Ma'am, if I want to join all the three courses, so is there any package fee or?
Yes, there is a package fee, and the duration is a very good. Like you can apply for data analyst and for sure data science, any kind of interview. So I'm a data scientist. I'm giving my own example. I'm using Tableau. I'm using MongoDB. I'm using Spark. All of these things I'm also using. Everybody, these are the basic requirements for everyone. If you ask a data engineer, also they will tell, okay, we need Spark. We also use MongoDB. We use Plotly. We use Pandas, Python. This is a very common course, everybody uses it. So if you're taking everything, so that there is a very good package for it, and the duration of everything is 4.5 months to 5 months you need to give, and from zero level you start and you can apply for 3-year plus experience in data science, directly apply for data science roles. The package thing you can discuss with Durga Soft Institute will tell you.
Hi, Ms. Sasmitha. I have a question.
Yeah.
I just wanted to check, thanks for explaining all these things very patiently. So once we learn the tools in this module, would you be covering any case studies respect to healthcare data or healthcare claims or clinical data in this course or the Data Science 1 course? I'm more interested in applying these concepts or the tools that we learn on the healthcare data. Would any examples or case studies would be covered with respect to healthcare or clinical data?
So basically in this course we are covering 2 case studies or projects where we are not using healthcare data. Having said that, in machine learning and data science course we have some projects related to healthcare. I can help you differently, so I can give you some links where you can get healthcare related projects. Okay, and also I also worked in healthcare, so I can help you telling you which all projects you can mention. Having said that, in this particular data analyst course, 2 use cases are, one is from data airline traffic, and one is from mostly from aviation, and other thing is from COVID data. Right, so why COVID data have selected, so many nice dashboard we can create. That's the thing. So data, healthcare data, I think in machine learning we are covering one project, yeah, in the part 1 course.
Okay, got you, ma'am. Got you. Thank you. And do you prefer, like, if we take Data Science 1 course, would these concepts will be covered, or it's better to take this and the Data Science 1 both?
See, if you're taking data science 1 course, till Plotly everything will be covered. Okay, actually till Plotly it is same. Pandas, Python, Plotly is same, but MongoDB, Tableau, Spark is something additional you are getting there. What additional thing you are getting there is called statistics and machine learning. Right? So instead of these 3 modules, I have included statistics and machine learning. Now, having said that, no need to take both of the course because already you have completed Plotly. So what is my recommendation? Many students has done that actually in the current batch. What they have done is they have taken from, so there are so many modules available. If you know Python, you can skip the Python, only join part 1 machine learning course and then part 2 course where you will learn deep learning and other things. Right, the course fees is only 10,000 if you are joining machine learning statistics course in part 1 and then going for advanced course is I think 15 or 16K, I don't know. So that is the thing. So you can skip the entire thing, but if you think you don't know anything, you want to start from scratch, Python, Pandas, Plotly is important and you want to learn it, you can join part 1 course, and from zero I will teach you there. Let's say you want to learn Python, Pandas, Plotly, Tableau, MongoDB, Spark with machine learning. You take this course and then take only the machine learning statistics. Another 1 month that course will be, and no need to pay the entire part 1 fees. Only I think that is 10,000 for machine learning and statistics. That is for 1 complete month. So if you take that, you will be getting Python, Pandas, Plotly, MongoDB, Tableau, Spark, statistics, and machine learning. In machine learning, there are so many algorithms, regression, classification, boosting trees, and then outlet detection, removal, missing value, so many things we will be feature selection. So it's a complete pure machine learning course. Is it clear for everyone? So there are, you take 3 syllabus and then you can select the modules that you want based on what you know, what you don't know. And then you can reach out to institute, they'll tell you the timing and the fee structure.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. So I know many of you already know Python, and that is the situation because many of you must have learned Python yourself. And if you want to learn Python yourself, that is absolutely okay. You can directly join statistics and machine learning part 1, and part 2 there is, I think that is definitely you should join from day 1. You can see the syllabus. I am 100% sure nothing you know in part 2. So it starts from deep learning, right? PyTorch, TensorFlow, Tensor, matrix, linear algebra, GPU, CPU, all these things are new. Image processing, computer vision, time series. So part 2, everybody has to take. So there is not even single word you have ever heard about it, right? So completely new for you. Part 2, everything from day 1, we are not covering Python here. So if you know Python, directly you can go for part 2, advanced. Advanced course is starting also newly 8:30 a.m. IST, completely fresh batch Monday. Right? If you know Python, you can join for advanced. Advanced means actually this is a deep learning course. Part 1 is machine learning course. So if you want to start from deep learning first and then want to come to machine learning, that is absolutely fine. You can you can join for advanced course in 8:30, and then once you complete this, come to your machine learning. So how you want to do, you do. We have continuous batches running. Every month we are starting 2 3 batches. Now we have 3 batches running. So you can select any time, morning to one batch and evening one batch will be running. So you can select, I think, according to your own requirement. And I'm getting late. I need to end the session. So, but is it clear for everyone? So that it's not like, so if you know something, you can skip, and what you don't know, you can select that module.
Yeah, just one last question.
Yeah.
So the most famous cloud providers
Yeah.
like AWS and Azure, they're also offering some tools for performing machine learning and other computations, right? So are you going to be
Yes.
covering?
No. No, because of time, we are not able to cover that. And honestly, I'm not the instructor to teach you cloud. Maybe a data engineer who has 7. I know cloud, but knowing and teaching different. I am a data scientist, staff data scientist. I'm very expert in my domain. Cloud, I use cloud for whatever I want to, like pulling, pushing, and simple things. Cloud technologies you need to learn from a big data kind of instructor who will give you cloud with big data tools. Are you like Spark, Hadoop, Cloud, AWS? That's a completely different track.
So what is the kind of demand in the industry like for implementing these machine learning tools on the cloud? So that's a separate stack, right? So is that still in the nascent phase or?
I will say this is initially, see, cloud. I think it's needed for everyone nowadays. Just the basics, if we know as a data scientist, we are okay. What we need is we just need to deploy our models and deploy in the sense maintaining is data engineering task. We will just hand over our code to data engineering team, or sometimes if data is present in cloud, we should able to get our data. So the very basic things, we for very basic thing we need cloud. Creating cluster, maintaining cloud cluster, cloud security, all of those stuff we don't really bother about. Somebody has to give us a access, we will log in and we will pull data, we'll build our model, we'll install our softwares, and then we will deploy the model and come out. That is what as a data scientist we need. Having said that, that domain has a tremendous demand outside in market. uh, Cloud, and especially cloud itself, is a huge demand in market right now, and big data also has a huge demand that is coming under data engineering track. So if anybody wants to become a data engineer after this data analyst, you can directly enroll for data engineering course, where they will teach you complete big data ecosystem with cloud, right? AWS or Azure. With that cloud, uh, Big data ecosystem does not include only Spark, Hadoop, Spark, MongoDB, HBase, Hive, Spark, Kafka. It has its own set of tools. Okay, you are talking about AutoML. AutoML, I think a person who can code, for them AutoML is kind of hours job. So if I can build a model from scratch using Python, drag and drop, if somebody will tell me to drag and drop, okay, give me what you want to, give me the data. I know what is X, what is Y, what algorithm will work. I can drag and drop. So what is the big deal there? So it is one day job to learn, right? And the importance, honestly, for basic projects, that is okay. It is expected from a data scientist to code using Python in real time. If you know data IQ and AutoML, that is good to have, but mandatory is Python, and machine learning is mandatory. Deep learning, NLP concepts you should know. Theory is mandatory. Now, how you are implementing, nobody really cares. Okay, and I think company will give you training. Like our company is implementing everything in data IQ, so we are getting training. So data IQ team is giving us training. Yeah, but if I can save some cost of the company by implementing using free source or open source, company is happy. And not every project is auto ML, right? Especially deep learning and image processing, NLP. All images are different, all text are different. So you cannot use auto ML for unstructured data. Only for semi-structure, yes, if it is a simple. In Python also we have PyCaret and other packages where you just write 2 lines and everything is ready, right? So there are so many things. So what I can tell you is everything is important. Okay, the more you know, the more better it is. I will not say AutoML is not good or this is bad. The more you can learn, the better for you. There is a ever learning field. It's something than other things to learn. If you know reinforcement learning, go for other kind of learning. If you know that learning, learn computer vision. If you know computer vision, go for NLP. If you know NLP, learn Spark. If you know Spark, learn this. The more you will learn, the more good it is for your resume. But what is important, I am telling you, what is mandatory. Okay,
All
so
right,
auto
thank you.
ML, yeah, auto ML companies are using. Having said that, if you don't know, nobody will raise questions. If you don't know, they will give you training, and with it, this is 1 or 2 days job to learn auto ML. Cloud with AutoML is only data engineering team, mostly they use. Data scientist, okay, if you are using that is well and good, but Spark and other things are really helpful because this will give you coding experience. Coding, ultimately you should know how to code. If you're getting a drag and drop tool, that is good, but coding is mandatory. You should able to build the model from scratch. Then if you're getting a drag and drop tool, that is very good, but you should know how to build yourself. If you're not getting that tool, you should not tell I don't know how to code. Okay, as a data scientist I'm saying. Okay, so I think we have discussed enough. If you have any queries, you can reach out to institute, and I think this is what, and all the courses are new. So advanced course 8:30 tomorrow you can join, and data analyst tomorrow 7 a.m. Okay, thank you all.